My name is Daniel, and this is a story about a simple moment in my life that changed everything. It is not a story about fame, money, or big success. It is a story about fear, hope, and learning to believe in myself. For many years, I felt invisible. I woke up every day at the same time. I took the same bus. I worked at the same small office. I came home tired. I ate dinner alone. And I went to sleep thinking that tomorrow would be exactly the same. My life was not bad, but it was not exciting either. It felt like I was watching my life instead of living it. I was 32 years old, and I felt stuck. Chapter 1: The life I was living. I worked as an assistant in a small company. My job was simple. I answered emails, organized files, and helped my boss with basic tasks. My boss was not a bad person, but he never asked how I felt. He only cared about results and time. Every morning, I sat at my desk, turned on my computer, and waited for the day to end. I watched the clock more than the screen. I had dreams once. When I was younger, I wanted to travel, learn new things, and speak English fluently. I wanted to feel confident when I talked to people. But little by little, those dreams became quiet. Life became routine. Chapter 2: Fear of Change. The truth is, I was afraid. I was afraid of failing. I was afraid of making mistakes. I was afraid of looking stupid. So I stayed where I was. Many people think change is exciting. For me, change was scary. What if I tried something new and failed? What if people laughed at me? What if I lost what little security I had? These questions lived in my mind every day. Chapter 3: A Small Moment. One evening, after work, I stopped at a small cafe near my apartment. I did not plan to go there. I was tired and wanted to go home. But that day, something felt different. Inside the cafe, I heard a group of people speaking English. They were laughing, talking, and enjoying the moment. I did not understand everything they said, but I understood enough. And suddenly, I felt something inside my chest. It was sadness and hope at the same time. Chapter 4: A Memory from the Past. I remembered myself at 18. I remembered sitting in my room, watching videos in English, dreaming of traveling and meeting people from other countries. Back then, I believed in myself. Somewhere along the way, I stopped believing. That night, I went home and could not sleep. My mind was full of thoughts. Chapter 5: The Decision. The next morning, I did something small. I opened my computer and searched for English practice for beginners. That was it. No big promise. No big plan. Just one small step. I found a podcast that taught English with simple stories. I listened on the bus. I listened while cooking. I listened before sleeping. At first, it was difficult. But I did not stop. Chapter 6: Feeling Stupid and Continuing Anyway. Sometimes, I felt frustrated. I forgot words. I mispronounced sentences. I spoke slowly. But something was different this time. I did not quit. I told myself, it's okay to be bad at something when you start. This simple sentence helped me a lot. Chapter 7: The First Conversation. 3 months later, I went back to the same cafe. The same group of people was there. My heart was beating fast. I wanted to speak, but fear was loud. Then I remembered something important. Fear does not disappear. Courage is speaking even when fear is there. So I walked to their table and said, "Hi, excuse me, can I practice my English with you?" They smiled. And that smile changed everything. Chapter 8: Learning Through Life. That conversation was not perfect. I made mistakes. I spoke slowly. I repeated words. But they listened. They encouraged me. And for the first time in many years, I felt proud of myself. Chapter 9: Confidence Grows. Weeks passed. I practiced every day. I stopped caring so much about mistakes. I focused on communication, not perfection. My confidence grew, not only in English, but in life. Chapter 10: A New Opportunity. 6 months later, something unexpected happened. A new position opened at my company. They needed someone who could communicate with international clients. Old me would never try. But this time I applied. I was nervous during the interview. But I was honest, and I got the job. Chapter 11: Understanding the Lesson. I did not become rich. I did not become famous. But I became something more important. I became someone who tries. And that changed everything. Chapter 12: The Real Change. The biggest change was not my job. It was how I saw myself. I learned that small decisions matter. One podcast. One conversation. One brave moment. That is how change begins. Final reflection. If you are listening to this story and feel stuck, remember this. You do not need a big plan. You do not need perfect English. You do not need permission. You only need one small decision. And that decision can change your life. Maybe your story sounds like mine. Maybe you feel stuck. Or maybe you are afraid to start. If you are listening to this and feel afraid, remember this. I was afraid too. And this is only the first part of my story.